Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of the diff video. So today I'm going to be removing the old diff and fitting the new small case diff. So if you watched the previous video, I've currently got a 3.15 medium case diff. I'm changing it for a small case diff because it has a better ratio, which is a 3.73. This is one of my old diffs, which is also a medium case, so you can physically see the difference in size. Dimensionally it's a bit narrower and a bit shorter. So to fit that diff, I need to remove the old one. So I need to remove the drive shafts and the prop donut. I've also got to get to the prop shaft. Let me actually put the light on. I've also got to get to the prop shaft, which is underneath this exhaust system, because apparently there's some scope to extend it. Because the small case diff is slightly shorter, you have to kind of extend the prop. And to get to it, the exhaust has got to come off. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the exhaust. Then I can unbolt the diff, get that out, make the prop shaft slightly longer, put the new diff in, bolt it all up, and hopefully that should be it. I know kind of dimensionally wise that way, small case diff is slightly narrower, so it means I'm going to have to extend these shafts a little bit and take up some of the slack in them. I don't know quite how that's going to affect it, but once I put it on, I'll see if it's stretching them too far. But loads of other people have done it in the past, so I'm going to make an assumption that it should be fine, so we'll go with that. So yeah, I'll put the camera down now and get on with removing the exhaust and stuff, and then I'll check back in a minute. So, as you can see in the prop, there's loads of this spline left, so I think it was set about there. So I reckon by the end it'll probably be set maybe 20mm down, so there's still loads of meat on that. So yeah, that's easy. So literally there's no real adjustment, you just pull it back and that's it. So that's all good. In terms of the diff, obviously these two bolts have to come out, and that little brace which holds the subframe on, hence why I've got this holding up these two parts of the subframe. Drive shafts have been undone, so now it's just one bolt left, which is this one, to come out, and that's it, the diff should come out. Okay, what I've done is I've marked the spline where that prop sits with the new diff, and it's just around about here. So as you can see, there's plenty of room left on the spline, so it's not kind of hanging off the edge, just there's only a little bit of meat left on it. So happy with that. Looking at it now, obviously I didn't have to take the exhaust off, because I thought there was some adjustment that had to be done here, but it is literally just a case of sliding it back. So I guess if someone else is attempting this, don't take your exhaust off, just fit your new diff and then take the prop and slide it back, bolt it up, and away you go. So anyway, I'm just going to put the camera down and refit the prop and start buttoning up some of these bolts and stuff. Okay, all done now. The diff is back in, the prop's in, The exhaust is back on, so it's kind of good to go. As you can see, all back together again. The only thing left I've got to do now is just to change the tyres on these, because these are done from the last drift day, and reattach the front bumper because I ripped that off, ending up in the gravel track at Rockingham. I'll check the fluids and stuff and make sure everything's tight, but other than that, we're kind of good for the next drift day. So it'll be interesting to see how the new diff performs, whether it wakes up third gear. But yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, I guess to summarise, to fit a small case diff on a E46, it's quite easy. Literally all you need is a small case diff, and I believe you can use an X3 diff, which is also a small case, and they've got a 3.91 ratio. But I couldn't find one for reasonable money, so I just went with a 3.73 out of a 318. Anyway, to fit one, all you need to do is take the medium case shafts out of your medium case diff, pop them in the small case diff, weld it up, fit it as usual. The drive shafts will take up the slack, so that's not a problem because the small case diff is slightly narrower. The prop, you can extend that out, no problem. You haven't got to drop the exhaust or anything. You can literally just pull it back and it will extend itself, and that's blind. And that's it, really simple. So yeah, I guess I'll end the video here. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.